They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Dobbins, the ball here.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
15-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
James Conner.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. There's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 38 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Score, Ravens 17. Steelers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Baltimore.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
The goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Bud Dupree. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. 31 yards there and a 1st down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Taken down.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down.
Steelers 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.